Good evening and welcome to Be Your Own Boss with Tom Kranz, the Franchise Mentor. Welcome to the show. Our guest this evening is Chris Grand Prix. He's President and CEO of Outdoor Living Brands. Chris, good evening.
Thanks, Tom. Glad to be here.
Working with a franchise system, being in business for yourself but not by yourself, is a better way to perhaps get into business.
Tom, I think you're exactly right. That's one of the key benefits of franchising, is franchising offers an entrepreneur the opportunity to take an existing proven business model with proven systems, a proven recognized brand name, and dramatically decrease the likelihood that they're going to struggle. And statistics say, especially some reported by the International Franchising Association, that franchise business owners are much more likely to succeed in their business than independent, standalone businesses.
I think you're right. Well, Chris, tell us a little bit about Outdoor Living Brands.
I'd love to. Outdoor Living Brands is the world's leading outdoor-focused franchise business. We have, over the course of the last year, put together 3 leading franchise brands, all world leaders in their respective industry categories. And our franchise businesses include Architect, a company that designs and builds outdoor living spaces for our clients. A second company called Outdoor Lighting Perspectives, and this business does architectural and landscape lighting systems for our clients. And our third business is called Mosquito Squad. And Mosquito Squad is a business that protects homeowners and their families from the dangers of insect-borne diseases and also just from the annoying bites so they can enjoy their outdoor living space in the back of their home.
The deck or the patio that was designed and built by Architect, that was made with beautiful ambiance because of the lighting, and boy, it seems to all kind of roll together, doesn't it?
That was our intention. What we wanted to do as we built this organization was have a series of brands, sister brands if you will, where our local franchise owners in markets that we have 2 or possibly all 3 brands represented, we're all serving very similar clients. And the opportunity at the franchisee level in the field to work together and share client relationships, pursue new business opportunities, transfer best practices across the businesses, that was all part of our strategy of assembling a family of related outdoor living businesses.
Did you just sit down and come up with this all at the same time, or has it been an evolution?
It's been an evolution over a number of years. The 3 businesses that we've put together, it all started with Architect, which is a business that has been based here in Richmond, Virginia, and is about a 30-year-old company. And as we were growing Architect, we decided to transition our business into a multi-branded franchise business. And we had a referral relationship with franchisees at Outdoor Lighting Perspective. And we realized at the franchisor level there were a lot of benefits for us. We could better support and train and mentor and guide our franchisees if we put those 2 businesses together. And we did that in the fall of 2008. And then in the first quarter of 2009, we were delighted to be able to acquire the Mosquito Squad business, which is a younger, rapidly growing franchise system.
You guys were kind enough to invite me over to your offices this past summer, and I learned of Mosquito Squad at that time, and I really fell in love with the great opportunity Mosquito Squad is. And as I travel around town and talk about Mosquito Squad to various folks, they say, "Oh yeah, I've seen the signs." So it must be successful for you.
Yeah, we're absolutely thrilled with the growth of Mosquito Squad. Despite the recessionary environment we started talking about at the beginning of the show, we're literally experiencing exponential growth with the business. And I think it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, as consumers, we're all aware of the dangers of insect-borne diseases. And I think some of the messaging in the media, some of the charitable organizations that are helping parts of the world that are really being ravaged by diseases spread by mosquitoes, such as malaria or West Nile virus, it's really raising the consciousness of the American consumer of the dangers of insect-borne diseases. There are lots of instances, unfortunately, of West Nile virus and things like Lyme disease, which are spread by ticks. And those diseases can have literally debilitating implications to families and their families.
Well, Chris, what's new in your business? What are you seeing out there? Is there opportunity? Are you growing? Was '09 a good year?
Yeah, Tom, we're excited to be able to say that 2009, from a franchise recruiting perspective, was a wonderful year for us. Across our 3 brands, we were pleased to be able to add 36 new franchisees, and those are individuals that for various reasons in their lives, in their careers, they turn to franchising as a way of accomplishing certain business, a certain personal, certain lifestyle, and certain financial objectives. And so part of what we're able to do as a multi-branded organization is coach those prospective franchisees through the process to help them figure out which of our business models might be the right fit for them.
And what are the characteristics of a successful franchisee? And does it vary between your 3 brands?
It does vary a little bit between brands, but ultimately I think when you think about franchising, there are certain core fundamental skill sets that probably most franchisors are looking for in franchise partners. And it starts with leadership skills. We're looking for people who have been leaders in their corporate lives, their business lives, and really in their community and family lives as well. Those leadership skills typically translate well to being the leader of a business. While in franchising, they're investing in a proven business model and brand, ultimately that individual is the leader of their business. So leadership skills, sales skills, and a certain level of drive and energy and ambition, those are all things we're looking for, and that cuts across our brands.
And in your humble opinion, are we coming out of the recession? And whether we are or not, would it be a good time to start a franchise right now or not?
Well, I think to the best of our knowledge, and our crystal ball isn't necessarily any clearer than anyone else's, but we are seeing signs that the economy has begun to turn. We saw those signs in the 4th quarter of 2009, and we expect that 2010 will be a recovery year. And I think that sets up as a wonderful backdrop for someone who's considering getting into business for themselves and using franchising as a vehicle to do that. Because as the economy begins to recover, wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit of wind at your sails as a franchisee to have a growing economy over the next several years to launch your business?
Sounds totally reasonable to me. Well, Chris, we're out of time. Just quickly, if somebody wanted to get hold of you, how could they accomplish that?
I would love them to go to our website. Our main corporate website is www.outdoorlivingbrands.com. And if they're interested in one of our franchise models, there's a request for information form they can complete online.
All right. Well, we're out of time, and thanks so much for listening to Be Your Own Boss with Tom Kranz, the Franchise Mentor. Good night.